Good morning, everyone. I appreciate the opportunity to be with you today. I'm here to talk to you about the revolution of retail industry from perspective of retail 1.0 to 4.0. I know that the time is short, so I intend to keep this brief. My presentation is divided into three main sections, which is revolution of the retail industry, retail 4.0 technology, and the adoption level of retail 4.0 in different countries. First, I'm going to talk about the revolution of retail industry. Take a look at this graph. As you can see, for the fourth time in recorded history, the way the world works is changing. The revolution in industry has impact all of humanity in terms of how they work, how they live and play, not just how they do business. The first retail disruption, or retail 1.0, also known as mechanization. Throughout most human history, individuals have worked exclusively with their hands. In late 1700s, factories started to pop out, mass manufacturing items with steam-powered equipment and luring a new generation of workers to cities. During the second industrial revolution, termed Industry 2.0 or mass production, low-cost products were manufactured on a vast scale, enabling automotive manufacturing to proceed at a rapid pace. The advent of widespread online buying is one of the most significant crisis points in the revolution of retail industry. Retail 3.0 began with the creation of the Internet, which permitted the global production, marketing, and consumption of products and services, and the global utilization of digital technologies. Retail 4.0 is the fourth retail industry transformation, leveraging Industry 4.0 technologies, namely artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, cloud computing, big data analytics, and augmented reality to meet the customer needs. Retail 4.0 technology can help in improving the business performance and customer experience, allowing them to remain competitive. So that in the next section, I would like to move on to the retail 4.0 technologies. The first thing I want to discuss about is the Internet of Things, or LTE in short. Internet of Things is a network of intelligent physical entities that communicate with one another, with the Internet and with applications. IoT enables tracking, monitoring, and providing customers with real-time location data and order alerts. When IoT integrates with enterprise resource planning system, it enables us to provide service to end customers. Here's a picture of McDonald's self-service kiosk and Starbucks self-service kiosk, where customers can order by themselves and pay through their mobile or credit card. Next, let's talk about big data analytics. Big data analytics is the method of evaluating the mountain of data that a business already possesses. This enables data-driven decision-making, forecasting revenue, maintaining stable inventory levels, enhancing customer relationships, and eventually increasing revenue and profit. Big data analysis assists companies in describing consumer behavior, comprehending their preference, developing appropriate marketing strategy, identifying sales transactions, and establishing a long-term loyalty relationship. Here's Happy Fresh, a startup online grocery platform where users can buy products from big grocery stores around the city with a single click. They're using big data analytics to manage their customers' data. Now I would like to turn to artificial intelligence, or AI. AI is a term that refers to a machine's ability to reason, remember knowledge, learn, and discover new insights through data mining. With the intelligent use of useful data produced at various points, AI-driven automation in retail will uncover numerous opportunities to improve operational efficiency, service level, and the quality of the customer experience. The latest generation of virtual machine, dubbed intelligent vending machine, provide features such as face and voice recognition. Though vending machine and the crowd infrastructure work in tandem to process data in order to respond to the target shopper in front of the machine with dynamic pricing and intelligent product recommendations. Okay, this is the AI vending machine in China provided by JD.com Corporation. Let's go on to augmented reality now, shall we? Augmented reality, or AR for short, is a 3D interactive experience that combines a view of the actual world with real-time computer-generated features. For a long time, virtual and augmented reality held enormous promise. Those promises are just now beginning to be realized. The emerging models of reality and device based on technologies improve sensory experience. Okay, Nike Fit is an app using AR tools to measure customer foot size, and for Shopee Beauty Cam, customers can try on different lip color to their foot. Now I would like to touch on cloud computing. Cloud computing is defined as the on-demand delivery of computational power, data storage resource, software, and other information technology resource over the internet via platform. Cloud computing is the pooling of computer resources in such a way that they can be used concurrently by several processes. Additionally, cloud computing enables the enterprise resource to be shared. Moreover, the system can be accessed from any location, regardless of the administrator's location. The availability of real-time data while distant solution connected via cloud computing or other with virtual infrastructures enable users to make informed decisions based on strong facts. In Indonesia, there is a platform that connects traditional farmers to urban consumers, named Cyberbox. They are using cloud computing in monitoring and analytic activities performed of their applications. It's time to talk about the adoption of Retail 4.0 in different countries in this part. The digital economy's geography is dominated by developed and the developing countries, the United States and China, which hold more than 75% of the global public cloud market, 75% of all blockchain patents, and 50% of global IoT spending. Account for roughly 90% of the share value of the world's 70 major online platforms, with Microsoft leading the way, followed by Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, Alibaba, and Tencent, which currently account for 2/3 of the total market value. Thanks to their new retail system, Alibaba became a market leader in China and globally, with 80% of China's internet market. The combination of digital consumers maturity and digitally supported supply chains has enabled China become the world's largest digital buyer in 2021, accounting for 792.5 million. It will generate 2.779 trillion in e-commerce sales, and it has become the first nation in history to conduct more than half of its retail transactions digitally. However, in developing countries, only 20% of retailers employ big data in their business, and 60% are unsure how valuable these data are for their operations. Internet access is still confined to a small percentage of the least developed countries' population. Least developed countries have fallen behind the global race for digital transformation. With this, I hope I have managed to give you a clear picture of the revolution of retail industry. Thank you for listening.